Hey everybody, it's me, Strong K, with another episode of First Impressions. And today I want to look at Dawnstar, which is described as a loot-based space RPG slash sim. And to me at least, you know, judging from the graphical style and, you know, last but not least, the soundtrack, which is sort of jazzy, you know, at least in its art style, highly reminiscent of Cowboy Bebop. You know, because it's also like a space western type of thing, and features like be a jazz or bebop. I don't know which. I'm not, you know, I'm not that big an expert on jazz and whatnot. But yeah. And of course, like, yeah, gameplay-wise, we're gonna look into this in a minute, but plays like it's, or at least it reminds me of, I don't know if you want to go, you know, like way back, maybe like an Elite or a Frontier, like Elite 2, Privateer, like if you're more into Wing Commander, that sort of thing. Yeah, it has also like a multiplayer option, so you know, if you've played EVE Online, maybe you're familiar with how that works. Or like an X, like the X series. X3 is, I think, the latest installment. Right. Just to give you like a couple of references in that genre. But you know, without further ado, let's solo it out here. And we will create a normal game with normal difficulty, that is. Right. Okay, so this is the yeah, it's like the backstory is being told by like in form of a comic or like graphic novel. So I'm just gonna click through this and keep my trap shut.
Mind if I join?
Yeah, I mind.
Thanks.
You got 2 seconds to stand up and walk away.
Hey, relax, Muscles. I've got money to lose.
I'm beginning to see the bottom of my glass.
I can fix that problem. What's your name?
Chuck. The name's Chuck, but you can call me Chuck.
Oh, I get it, Muscles. You're bleeding our drunk friend dry.
What brings you here?
I'm looking for a new ship.
So, you fly.
Not according to my old insurance agent.
Can we play the damn game, please?
Deal then.
Okay, and now we can choose to either not cheat or to cheat. Sort of like a Paragon and Renegade system, I guess. So I'm gonna not cheat, obviously, because I'm a good guy.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
You saying I suck at cards?
Well, you kinda do. Whoa.
I'm gonna grind your ass up and then launch what's left out the airlock.
Come on, guys. I just ordered another drink.
Chuck's right. We don't have to fight, do we?
Are you always this gutless?
Only when I can get hurt.
You like to draw? Good, because I'm gonna rip it off and beat you to death with it.
So that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Too bad you brought a big body to a gunfight.
Go ahead, shoot me.
That's not a very good idea, son.
Do it. As soon as you shoot me.
You shot him?
What the? I didn't. Why is the station shaking?
He must have had a dead man switch. His crew's gonna tear this place up.
I didn't shoot him, I swear.
Then who did?
We don't have time to play detective.
You said you could fly? Prove it.
What?
I'm too drunk to get out of here on my own.
Fine, give me the keys.
Okay, so much for the backstory. So you're just like, yeah. So this is actually like the gameplay view of the game, actually. So we got a spaceship here. It's controlled, you know, by the mouse, so I can like look around with the mouse here, and actually by pressing the N key, I can make the mouse cursor disappear here. And then, you know, WASD lets you control the ship. Like if you hit W, you sort of you activate the engines, and then with S, obviously, you decrease your speed, and if you double tap any of the keys, you do like evasive maneuvers here. So yeah, Chuck is giving us like a little bit of an intro here. So let's just try to take out these guys. Okay. Critical kill. I like the sound of that. I survived. I don't know what exactly. And the stuff that they're dropping is loot. You know, you see that orange stuff that now is nice. And obviously that's like an health upgrade. Okay, so now we have to deal with Cowboy. Escaped Super Primate. Which is cool, I guess. Let's pick up the health thing here. Oh, okay, I accidentally pressed the W key one too many times. Dude. Okay. And let's get the, what is that anyways? Fixer Railgun. Okay, and then let's duke it out with Cowboy, the escaped Super Primate here. Okay, maybe now would be a good time to like address some of the issues that this game actually has. I mean, for one, it came out a couple of days, I think 3 days ago, you know, depending on when this video goes up actually, so it might have been a little longer. So I accidentally hit the right mouse button and I launched a rocket at Cowboy. So, the thing is, I mean, yeah, it has been released, and I think ever since its release, it has been, like, heavily updated, like, on a daily basis, I would say. Like, and, like, you know, those are, like, major updates. Like, we're talking about, like, 1.3 gigabytes here. So that's a lot of stuff. The thing is, like, the game has actually a couple of issues. I would even go so far as to say that this is not really a finished product. There are like some minor glitches in here. You know, there's stuff that is like, you know, that's like addressing the gameplay. You know, that needs improvement. There's stuff that is, you know, this is just like minor glitches maybe. You know, stuff that actually you would expect to get fixed. Like for example, you know, stuff like the multiplayer mode doesn't really work at this point, or I don't know, like minor issues like this. You know, the mouse thing. Like you have to hide the mouse cursor here by pressing the N button. I hope it shows on the video. Like I'm not sure if my recording software is going to capture that, but you know, why not just make it so that, you know, whenever you need the mouse cursor, you can actually, oh, it is actually automatically activated. And then, you know, if you don't need it, it just disappears. That would be like a cool thing to do, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, what else? It's really, yeah, let's just like start actually with the biggest issue here, because, you know, we can like, this part of the game is actually like very well suited to illustrate what I mean by that, and that's like the general physics engine of the whole thing. You know, which is like borderline ludicrous. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, if you see like how this guy is like maneuvering around, you know, doing like, I don't know, like those pigtail or like hairpin turns and stuff like that, or tags. I don't know. Are spaceships tacking? I'm not really sure. In any case, you know, that's like really, it really like destroys the whole feel of a space sim. If you know, it doesn't feel like you're actually flying a spaceship. You know, what actually makes things worse is that all the spaceships sort of control in the same way. You know, it doesn't really matter what type of ship you're flying. It just feels like you're basically, you know, doing the same thing all over. There's no change in maneuverability whatsoever. And also, like, all those things have, like, this distinct feel to it that they're like model ships or something that are hollow on the inside. I don't know, like, let's try to fly into this space station here, which just, like, bounces you off. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna die here because now I'm like trapped inside this thing. I don't know. But I survived this, apparently. We can turn on our... Now I'm inside the thing. Okay, that's like... Actually, that's like unintentional. I'm not really sure what's going on here. We need to dip. Yeah, I would like to dip, as you put it. But I don't have no clue. I don't fucking know where I am. Oh, there you go. Let's just stop here, get our bearings, and then leave. So wait, I take it that the pirate primate guy is dead, right? Oh, there's his loot. So yeah, probably try to follow us into the space station, and then that was his undoing. Okay, so we picked up a couple of things now. Yeah, V actually lets us enter a boost mode. You know, that's that propels us faster to where we need to go. Thing is, if you press V again, you don't exit the... This is like one of the glitches, for example. You don't exit the boost mode. You have to actually fire your weapon to do that. That's, at least as far as I know, the only way to exit the boost mode. Okay, let's activate boost mode again. And let's try to reach the portal here. Okay, maybe that's like a good example. This is like a galactic destroyer, right? Let's see what happens if we fly into this one. And then I have to shoot it because... Okay, nothing actually happens here. That's not quite what I expected, but... I mean, it is just very buggy. Let's leave it at that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to fly through the portal here. Taking a shortcut through the galactic destroyer. And let's make a run for it.
Ever to ride shotgun drunk again?
You aren't going to hurl again, are you?
I got nothing left, so I think we're clear.
Hello, Chuck.
Oh, well, you are the last thing I need right now. What do you want, Alicia?
I'm here for you.
Nice, Chuck.
Not like that.
I've got too big of a hangover to deal with you right now.
I need you for a job, and I can pay. A lot.
I'm looking for a job.
I'm not talking to you.
Cut the kid a break. You just saved my life.
Wait, were you the one piloting?
Yeah,
You were pretty good.
you were there.
Who do you think started that fight?
You shot that guy?
I needed to see if you still had it, Chuck.
I was drunk.
I noticed.
So what do you need a pilot for?
It's kind of a long story,
Did you already get kicked out of the Galactic Mob?
in a manner of speaking.
What's going on?
I made introductions for this young lady to become a member of the Galactic Mob, at great risk to my personal well-being.
What's the Galactic Mob?
Did you just cross the border?
Dawnstar is chaos. It's lawless and corrupt. Closest thing to a government out here is the Galactic Mob, and I used to work for them.
I wanted to fly for them, so Chuck made the introductions I needed.
Usually, I try to steer people away from organized crime, but she was hell-bent on joining.
That was nice of you.
It was imperative that I get into the Galactic Mob,
Yeah? Why was that?
because I'm going to shut the Galactic Mob down, from the inside.
I'm obviously not the only one who's been drinking.
It's my job. I'm an agent for the core worlds.
What does your government want out here?
How long did you expect us to ignore all the drugs, weapons, and slaves being pumped out of Dawnstar?
Forever? Or did you guys forget the last time you tried to discipline Dawnstar?
That's why we're changing things up. Instead of hammering you with thousands of starships, they sent me.
Taking them down isn't gonna save Dawnstar.
I'm not here to save Dawnstar. I'm only here to keep Dawnstar's chaos from spilling over into the core.
How noble. But that still doesn't explain why you need my help.
My cover was blown.
Well, then you should head back to the core worlds and tell them you failed.
I can't go back. They won't let me in. My only hope of getting out of this hellhole is to finish my mission. Please, Chuck. You're the only one who can help me. I can get you 10 million credits as soon as the Galactic Mob is taken out.
I can't go back to the Galactic Mob now. They already hate me. Now, thanks to you, I probably have a bounty on my head.
I could use the credits.
You're a nobody. I had the perfect cover identity, and even then I needed Chuck to get me in.
She's right.
Then let's build my reputation the old-fashioned way.
That's not the worst idea.
You don't want to do this. There are safer ways to make money.
Not the kind of money I'm offering.
Trust me, don't throw your life away on this kid.
Chuck, if you want to help, great. If not, don't try and stop us, all right?
I know someone. She used to be a major player in Dawnstar. She's the best place to start. I'll upload
My ship.
Can we get started? Are you coming, Chuck?
I'm gonna need a beer before we do anything.
Then we have a deal?
Yeah, we have a deal.
You two will have to split the money.
I don't care about the money.
Alright, so yeah, that was like a second part of the backstory. So wait, we are actually yeah, here right now. So this is, I was just talking about like you know, some of the shortcomings of the game. I mean, the thing is, I don't really want to like down talk this game for you know, just the sake of doing that. But there are some major issues with the game, and it's not only like the physics engine, which I think is the like the main problem that this game has. There's other stuff too, like for example, now like we just it's sort of like you know, like chopped up in like story wise, you know. I mean, you more or less have like an idea of what you're supposed to do, but then again, not really. I mean, you didn't really or you're just informed about the game's features sort of like a need to know basis. So you know, whenever you were like in a situation like, hey, V activates the boost mode, and then later you're gonna be like you're gonna be hearing from either this Alicia chick or from Chuck that K and I is gonna open the inventory or a skill screen, you know, and so on and so forth. So that's like a little weird. And you know, nothing is ever actually explained to you. Like there's like numbers coming out of the screen here, and I don't know. For example, like what I found out, I mean, like the overall purpose of the game, or like the overall, not purpose, but like the overall goal of the game is not really clear. Like I'm not exactly sure like what I'm supposed to do. If this is like an open world, yeah, like it is actually advertised like a loot-based game, then you know, all of a sudden this actually happens also a lot. Like those guys attacking me, like this is a galactic freighter that's neutral, and why the fuck, I didn't even do anything. I'm just like, and yeah, did you see those glitches there? Like look at this, like how this guy's turning and then like bouncing into those rings. It really yeah, that's like the physics. I've already talked about that. So where's he going? Is he leaving? Yeah, you better run, buddy, man. No, do it, run. And then the thing is that you know, once you like defend yourself, which I'm going to do now, just so you see what's going on here, because he attacked us like unprovokedly so, and you are my witnesses on that. So let's like take the shit out of this guy. I'm not. Dude, just die, man. Come on. This is like a tough cookie. I'm not really sure if like, am I hitting him? What's going on? Like I can see, yeah, there's like, again, numbers coming out of it. And then, you know, in the upper right corner we have the info on the galactic freighter. So his hit points are decreasing, so I think we're on the right track. But then again, like there's no, like nothing to indicate that, you know, he's being hit and stuff like that. There's no shields flaring up or no like little explosions or like I don't know, like something, you know. I'm not, whatever. Yeah, there's like minor things, you know, also with the HUD. Like you can see the HUD is, I'm on a killing spree. So, okay, I got him, but now that makes me like a pirate, I think, because now I have this skull up there, and I just can assume that those 4,120 credits, I think, or dollars, is the bounty that's on my head now. You know, it's like also the backstory. I really liked how the game started with this, you know, like the bar. It actually, you know, like the saloon and the space western and so on and so forth. That was actually pretty cool. But then, like with the second cutscene, the game took a turn for the worse. I mean, it's not the most important thing, you know. I don't want to be nitpicking here, but you know, it's like, yeah, I have to infiltrate the galactic mob. I mean, the guys that are following us actually. Dude, what's the guy doing at the Broken Colonies? Whatever. Yeah, he's experiencing some difficulties. They were actually called Warden something, so I'm not really sure, like, and again, somebody's attacking us, man. What the I don't really get it. So I don't know if this, like, the skull there is, like, necessarily, like, a good or a bad thing. I don't know. Because the game doesn't explain that to you. Who's that? Who are you? Galactic Traveler? I'm trying to, like, scroll through the, I'm just gonna shoot at him, man. I don't fucking care who he is. He's attacking me, though. Dude. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to, like, lock onto this guy, but I can't. It's like you can see, like, the my targets, you know, scrolling through in the upper right corner. This is being done by pressing the tab key, but this I can't get a lock on this guy. And here's the thing, like, if I wanted to look up if there's maybe like a key to sort of target the closest enemy, you know, I would go to the options screen, which I can't, because if you access the menu, the only thing that you can actually do is, if I reactivate my mouse cursor, is to go to the main menu or to just exit the game altogether, which yeah, I don't know, defeats the purpose. The thing is, like, if you go to the main menu now and you have not saved, then you'll obviously lose your game here, which is equally bad. Okay, I'm gonna dock at the space station. Right, and so, like, and our objectives are, head to Azure Station. I have no clue where Azure Station is. I mean, I have figured out eventually that this is this station, because if you have looked at the keys in the beginning, like the key mapping when you're in the main menu, you would have found out that M opens the map screen, and then it says that you're in the Azure sector. So obviously, since this is the only station, this is the Azure Station. But yeah, this is kind of what I mean. I mean, so now you found that we're here, so the mission keys, the mission key will, you know, give you the next mission. There's going to be like a little dialogue scene here, and then you'll have to engage in some more dogfights. You can hit the save button here. I'm not really sure if that is, because it, you know, like, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but last time I checked, it did work, so you can actually save your game here. So that is, you know, something that is, that I cannot complain about. I really don't want to complain about. Yeah, you can select, like, from a variety of ships here, and again, like, this is, so apparently, like, all the ships that you have unlocked in here and that you can actually play as are ships that you have defeated in combat. I think that is how it goes, because so far I didn't buy anything. Like, you saw me, and the Ether Interceptor, yeah, I defeated that ship in a mission. That's going to be in the next mission that's, you know, going to come up if we hit the mission button here, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to stretch this out too long. Yeah, and then you have, like, the stats of those ships, and basically the only ship that is actually feasible is the Shadow Mark 1, which, you know, I've been using the whole time. Let's just check. Like, shields are worse. The Interceptor, yeah, everything is worse, so there's just no need to change or switch ships here. And here's the thing, like, Galactic Hauler, let's take the Galactic Fighter, because that's like a huge ass ship. Okay, just to, like, illustrate what I meant, let's undock. You know, and the thing controls in exactly the same way. You know, you can shoot, we have the same weapons and everything. We can also do those super fast turns. Like, mass doesn't play a role at all when, you know, commandeering your spaceship. It's I don't know. So let's switch out of here again. I want to have the shadow again. Right, then this is the item screen. I'm just assuming that, you know, okay, the loot that we picked up with the shift key, you know, those orange things that were floating on space, you know, if you pick them up, they appear here, and then you can do, like, some inventory management, like, check out. You always have 3 weapon slots. This, I think, also doesn't change. Let's try this out, actually. I'm gonna take the fighter again. Yeah, it's like, it's the same shit. You got 2 defense slots, 4 offensive slots. One is the rocket slot, so, you know, you activate rockets with the right mouse button. And then, so this is actually, you know, something taken out of your average, like, yeah, loot-based RPG or loot-based game. You know, take Borderlands as a reference because the graphics are similar. You, like, you know, shoot monsters, kill dudes, and then they drop weapons, and then you do like you know, a lot of number crunching, like, oh wait, I got an outer limits cannon, it's level 5, this is level 3, the damage is up to 70, like this is 21 but times 5. Usually, you know, you go like or you take the price of the weapon as an indicator. Horizon Blaster I cannot use because it's level 10. Outer Limits Cannon, same story. This is 4088 energy damage. Yeah, there's like a heat buildup. I don't really know how that works, because that may as well be like, I think this is just like energy weapon substitute for ammo. So like you can fire 17 shots and then you have to reload, or to like cool down or whatever. So you have to wait basically before you can fire again. This is what it boils down to. So Outer Limits shields level 2, modifiers 1.1 for both shields and hull. So yeah, this is level 3. This is level 1. So this is the same stuff. Gives you a plus 5% speed increase, I guess, the Evasive Horizon shield, but only costs 1076. Whereas this, with exactly the same modifications, it's level 2. I don't even know what that does, but it costs more. And this is level. Think I'm gonna sell this. Can I? Is this the items? Oh yeah, this is my stash, so I can. Yeah, and also you can collect stuff from previous playthroughs here. This is all stuff that I have acquired while playing in a previous game. So let's go to the shop here, which, you know, sort of works the same way. We can actually. Okay, wait. I've selected this thing now? I want to sell it. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave this be for the time being, because also the inventory is conveniently small here. You cannot stack weapons, you cannot stack instant meals. Like, of course, those are like worth 2,960. So I also sold instant meals, but they're gone now. I don't know. Yeah, so that's a little sketchy. I don't know. Then you have the skills. This actually works, like the skills menu. You can, you know, if you level up, you get you're allotted more skills that you can use. You cannot pick them though. They're like predefined, and then you just unlock them. And they actually work. So I haven't used them extensively, but you know, from time to time, and they do work. So this is the shop. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, now I saved. I didn't want to. It doesn't really matter, I think, because I still have the same stuff. Like I don't know. Let's undock here. Right. Well, we still have the freighter. I didn't want the freighter. Let's redock. I'm sorry for that. And let's pick the shadow again. Okay. Oh, and let's make the mouse button disappear. Yeah. So then there's like those side quests. You know, those red things here. I don't know if I talked about this already. Like, these indicate, I think, if you approach them, you unlock certain yeah, side quests, or basically like little dog fights, I guess. So let's try to do that. Actually, let's go over here. I don't know which one this is. This is like distress call, I think. So again, there's no way of selecting stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff that needs, you know, this is what I meant by this is a little rough around the edges. That needs adding, like a cool radar. This is the map, by the way. So we are in the Azure Expanse, actually. I think people are firing at us. I don't know. Pirate Thug. What's this? Pirate Thug. What's this? Agent Eclipse. Yeah. Oh, let's just take this guy out if we can. Oh no! Zoinks. Oh, we cannot even bump into shit anymore. I don't know. The agency, I'm not really sure, because it says it's the enemy, but he's obviously being followed by 3 pirates, or 2 pirates. So I would normally assume that the pirates are the bad guys, but then again, you never know. Because Dawnstar, man, it's a lawless place. It's a free-for-all, basically. Nice, I picked up some shit. I think he's down. Let's take care of the pirates. Yeah, also like the sound design. I mean, I really like the jazzy soundtrack here. Not only because it's reminiscent of. I can't get a lock on this guy. Is this a pirate at like Agency Eclipse neutral? Oh, they are neutral. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just, because it says pirate, let's just take out those guys. Because they are pirates, right? And they have to be the bad guys. Oh, more shit to pick up. Maybe our inventory is bigger than I thought, because we picked up a lot of stuff. Okay. Did he drop something? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so there's like another red thing on the radar, which is also... Wait, Galactic Traveler? Oh no, this is just a thing that we mark. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like the red thing is actually the target that you have currently in lock here, or on lock on the. So the pirates are gone now. I don't know. I guess so, right? That was the distress call, I think. Yeah, sorry about the what's that, black hole? Sorry about the about your Agency Eclipse buddy there. I mistake, because it said enemy. It didn't say neutral. You saw it. Let's just check out. I'm gonna really just trying to like illustrate you know, that there's stuff beyond the sector. Also, like, the sectors are pretty small. Like, you travel here and then you know, this is basically it. There's not a lot of stuff to discover. I mean, there's no limit to this. Dude, why is this guy, is he shooting at us? Like, the sound design also is not the best, really. Like, it always seems like shots being fired right next to you, which is absolutely not true. They may even be like 2,000 kilometers away or stuff like that, and it still sounds like... Wait, still sounds like they're... Oh, I accidentally unlocked another random encounter there, or like a side mission. Okay. So yeah, this is like the next sector. Looks pretty familiar. Like, looks pretty much the same as the other one, except we're... Wait. We're still in the Azure Expanse? No, that can't be right. Let's dock here. Does it say where it is? It's definitely, it looks the same, but I'm not sure to discern whether or not this is the Azure Expanse. But there's the mission key, so we can actually... To be honest, I have no clue. A violent rift, broken colonies... Galactic Expanse? No. Viridian Belt. This looks like the Azure Expanse. Let's go to the broken colonies, man. That sounds sad. Oh, I still have the booster activated. So yeah, like, overall thoughts. I don't want to drag this out unnecessarily. Let's put it that way. So this is like multiple issues really with this game. I don't know. First of all, yeah, all those glitches that I have you know, addressed here, that I've broached really. Yeah, I mean, this is stuff that, you know, I would be able to overlook gladly. You know, even seeing that this is an indie game, it's being developed, produced by a two-man team. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna cut this guy some slack and be like, hey, listen, you know, of course, you release a game, and there's still stuff that, you know, needs fixing, even in AAA titles. So, you know, and you're an indie studio with two people working on this, so that's not even that bad. So where am I? This looks different though, so I think I'm somewhere else now. I bumped into this. Well, yeah, bumping into stuff works now, which is a plus. Wild Gunman Ether Skirmish. Okay, I'm just gonna try to fly to this station here and then dock there. I think that's the objective for this, like the last objective for this video. So yeah, you know, so you have this kind of stuff, and then there's like but like also gameplay wise, like, it leaves a lot of stuff like simply unexplained. You know, you're not sure like what to do, where to go. Like, head to Azure Station, all of a sudden you're presented with a cutscene, and you don't really know where you are, what you have to do. Like, in the beginning, to be honest, I felt like I wasn't really sure what kind of game this actually is. Is this like you know, like a space trading sim? Is it yeah, what is it? Is it like an RPG? I mean, definitely you have skills, you have levels. Wait, can I access this? Yeah, you know, I'm a swashbuckler right now. I have 76 experience and I need, but at 101 I'm gonna reach level 9, I guess, so that unlocks more skills, but that's it, you know. And I have like 4 hero points and 0 renegade points, which also I have no clue, you know, as to like the usefulness of those features here. I don't really know what the system does. Wait, this is the so inventory is here. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of guesswork. I mean, obviously, if you are familiar, if you're like not a total noob to gaming itself, and to sort of like more or less like open world strategy games or loot-based games, then you know, you can sort of guess what it is that you're supposed to do. But still, you feel kind of lost. Like, even though me, you know, as a more or less, I want to say that experienced gamer, let me just, you know, word it that way. You know, I felt kind of lost. I wasn't really sure where I needed to go or what to do next, because, you know, there's just like the other cutscene, and then you're just thrown into the open there, and then, you know, go figure it out, smarty pants. I got this kind of feeling, actually. I hope this is a space station where I can dock, but, you know, there's only one way to find out. Right. Yeah, it's like stuff. Why are those guys randomly attacking me? Why do I have this skull up there? Am I a pirate now? And so on and so forth. Yeah, the backstory is kind of threadbare. I mean, come on. It's like there's a government agent who randomly shoots guys to see if Chuck still has. I mean, just talk to the guy, for Christ's sake. You know, that would be an option maybe. I don't know if they teach that at core agent school, but apparently she missed that class. This kind of stuff. I mean, you know, then, yeah, just like the multiplayer in the mode, but that's, again, stuff that, you know, you can easily finish with a patch, and also not the most important thing, if you ask me, to have in a game. I don't think I can dock here. See, this is also like, so I just assumed that this is a space station where I can dock and then do trade, but I can't, and I don't know why, you know. This is sort of like the thing. Let me, yeah, then I have to... Oh, okay. I can also like press S to, but I'm still in boost mode. Do you see that on the bottom right corner? Like the boost still has like 5 blocks. Like this boost indicator still has them. So if I fire a shot, okay, now I snapped out of it, and then I have to reload. Whatever. So let me try to like gently glide along here somewhere, I don't know. Let's go back to the Azure Expanse, because maybe that's the space station? Let's go over there. Yeah, so this does actually nothing. Cool. Right. You know, this is like minor stuff. Can't access the options from the game. Also, like if I wanted to rebind my keys, change the graphical settings, I don't know, it does not work. I mean, to be honest, this reeks of, you know, not thorough enough playtesting, or no playtesting at all. I don't know, because those are usually features if you have some experience in playtesting. You know what I'm talking about. You know, it's like, it's not only the technical aspects, but actually how does the game feel and play. You know, is the player able to follow what the game wants him to do? Does the game explain itself? You know, are the objectives clear? What are you doing here and stuff like that? You know, apart from like technical glitches that you encounter, this is also pretty important. So, and then obviously, like aside from that, there's like another whole thing. Okay, let's fire a shot here into the space station to, it's kind of funny actually, to decelerate. I don't know. So apparently we cannot dock here either. That's a shame. That's a shame. Maybe we can go somewhere else. So yeah, apparently you cannot even trade here. I don't know. Is that a sun? Is that a portal? I'm not really sure. So hold on, let me just check the horizon here. Okay, so apparently this is like, we can only head back to the Azure Expanse here. Is this assumption correct? Let's do that then. Oh no, let's just wait here. I don't know. I'm gonna fly towards this planet, see if I can crash into the planet. This is my objective here. Right. Yeah, so like, but the biggest issue is actually the whole like physics, like the whole like aviation physics, or like aerodynamics. Although I'm aware that's like a space simulator, or like a spaceship simulator. So you know, technically speaking, there's no aviation here, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting, where I'm getting at. So like that's the whole thing, and that seems more or less complete. I don't know if it's like, if the developers are able to actually tweak that, but they should. Like if there's like any way to make ships more believable, because the thing is, for me at least, if you have a space sim, if you have like a game that you know, of which a huge part is concerned with, you know, giving you the feeling of piloting a spacecraft and, you know, having like dog fights in space, you should actually have ships that behave like realistically or credibly, and those ships simply don't. And this is actually, I think, the largest detriment, you know, to the game. Like it does itself a huge disservice by not, you know, paying heed to this fact. And those hairpin turns that we witnessed, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Then you have like the, you know, the combat system suffers from, it feels like a first-person shooter more than a like a space combat game, to be honest, because you have to reload your weapons, then you can just simply like evade your enemy. I don't know. Yeah, it feels weird, and they should definitely fix that, if anything. So like my final verdict on this one is definitely, yeah, I wouldn't like. I mean, the thing is, it has like a very high potential in terms of the aesthetics here, like especially the graphics, and also like the jazzy soundtrack. It's okay, you know, it's cool, mixed in with this whole space western story. Although, you know, obviously this is like totally over the top, you know, I'm gonna destroy the galactic mob sort of thing. But it doesn't matter. Like if you can suspend your disbelief, or if you can just disregard the whole thing by saying, hey, this is supposed to be a space game and not like a realistic depiction of I don't know what, that's cool. So, you know, it goes in the right direction. It's just like in a very, very early stage. And I think the huge mistake is that just like to release it at this point where it's clearly, it needs a lot of work. And I think you're able to see that. I don't know, like it needs, you definitely need to overhaul the whole physics thing that I said, or that I addressed, and you need to work on those little twitches, or like this little glitches or tweaks. What am I talking about here? You know, to sort of like straighten out the overall like gameplay, the overall feel of the game. So this is, you know, what you actually, if you know, I can address the developers directly. This is what I would do. If you're interested, like if you're super hardcore into this type of game and you really like the graphics, and you know what you've seen so far does not deter you from playing it, then, you know, I implore you, please buy it, support the developers. This is actually the thing. Like I think there's this has a lot of potential, so I'm not really mad at like having shelled out $10 for this one, because I think like given like the right time frame, this can turn into something pretty cool. I think it's not a good idea to like release this, like having released it 3 days ago, claiming it's like a finished game when it clearly is not. I could see why a lot of people would get angry at this. I mean, I understand there's a huge fan base for this game, and there's like a lot of people defending the developers. It's all fine, you know. I don't want to blame it's like somebody, or you know, for releasing or trying to make a game. Yeah, that's okay, but you know, it's like, be upfront about it. Be like, hey, listen, you know, have people play test it and be like, okay, we see that this is not finished. Like a couple of days ago, or like a couple of videos ago, I talked about a game called Fist Puncher. They sort of took the same approach. You know, they were like, hey, we have like an alpha version of our game, and for $15 you can simply you know, buy into like buy the option of receiving all future games of versions of this game. So effectively, you know, selling the game to you, although it's not finished yet, while at the same time ensuring, you know, that it's eventually going to be made. So why not do the same thing here? Because that I was actually kind of disappointed to see that it's not a complete game, and I probably won't even touch this again. I have no desire to, you know, preoccupy myself with this game in such a way that will allow me to, or that it will allow me to actually, you know, understand. Maybe there's like hidden features that I don't know, but everything indicates actually that this game is simply not really finished yet. And you know, yeah, that's a bummer. So what I would do if I were you, I would definitely keep tabs on it because it looks promising. See where this is going actually, and if they have like a stable build, like a stable version that is actually, and I mean stable in the sense of playable, that is actually, you know, sort of coherent, then I would definitely get it. For $10 it's okay. I can see where they're going with this, but you know, in its current state, it's definitely not worth $10, and it's not even a finished game. I don't know. This is my, yeah, those are my thoughts on the game. So yeah, keep tabs on it. I'm gonna put the links in the description as always, so you know where to find the stuff. It's currently out in Desura, and asking price is yeah, 10 or like $9.99, you know, something in that neighborhood. So like, it comes out to an equal 10. Sorry, yeah, I'm lapsing here. Okay, in any case, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this, you know, at least somewhat informative, and I definitely hope to see you soon on my channel. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.